Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to see the different types of the commands. So see, first of all, we will create the file like test.txt using the cat command. Later, I'm adding some data like new A, new B, new C, and then new D, and different data I will add in this file so that we can perform the grep operations in this. So I'm adding the Sakshi, Saloni, and different data in this. Okay, so now let's see the different commands in the grep commands. Like what are the grep commands means? Grep command that is used to search any file, so any text, any word in or any line inside the our file. Okay, so first of all, let's see in this. So first of all, let's try to search a word inside the file. So I will use the command grep and then word, and then we have to write the file.txt. This is the syntax of the grep commands. So let's try this grep. Then I will search the word Sandeep, and then I'm giving the file name that is test.txt. Okay, so it's not text.txt, so I will just change the file name. So it is test.txt. So see, as it gives us the output Sandeep, means it found the word Sandeep and gave us the output Sandeep. So like this, we can search the data inside the using grep command. So now let's search the first one, that is case insensitive search. Means it will won't see it is a capital or small letter. It will just match the exact word and it will give us the output. For example, I want to search grep -I and then asterisk. No, sorry, we won't use asterisk. We have to use the double quotations. The new A. I wrote in the small letters, and in our file that is that in the capital letter. Okay. So I think I just forgot to close the double quotation. So let's come out of this, and I will just use the double quotations here. Okay, so it gave us the output new A. So as you can see that I gave the input that is small new A, but it gave us the output that is capital new A. So it didn't show in type of case sensitive. We are using -I for this purpose. So the next one is matches using grep. Okay, so here as you can see we can find the number of lines that matches the given string. For example, if I'm searching new means new that is in 4 lines, so it will give us output 4. That means it's in the 4 line. I will search for the Sakshi, means SAK. For that I will use the -C for that purpose. Like as I'm using SAK, and then I'm writing the file name, and we used a -C character, so it gave us 2. That means we are having it in the 2 lines, means one's in Sakshi and one is SAK. So as you can see in our file, we are having it 2 places, so it gave us the 2 output for this. See, Sakshi and then SAK. So now let's see the next. Using next, like I'm searching for the new. That means new that is in the 4 lines. New A, new B, new C, and new D. That means new that is in the 4 lines. Okay, so like this we can search in how many lines our word that is exist or not. Okay, so now let's go for the next command, that is the displaying the matching file names using the grep. Means what we have to do here is it will match that word in how many files that word exists. Okay, so for example, if it existing in 2 files like file1.txt and then the test.txt, that will give us both the file names. For example, I'm using grep -I asterisk. So new and then asterisk I will use. Enter. If I will enter, it will show us the file1.txt and text.txt. That means this new word, it exists in both the files like new file1.txt as well as the test.txt. So let's try to print the data from the file1.txt, and we can see using that it exists in that or not. So C80. I just forgot to write the C80 here. So C80. Okay, so it as it's showing that new that is in the 4 and 5 lines in our file1.txt. That's why it gave us the output that both the file names. Then first of all, let's clear the terminal, and then let's, okay, so this command that is already done. So let's go for the next command, that is checking whole words using grep command. That means we'll just check exact word. That means if we are searching for new, that means new exists in how many lines without A, B, C, D. So it will give us output like that. To grep makes it match only the whole words. Okay. So let's use grep minus W and then new, and I will give the file name. That is test.txt. Okay. So it didn't give us any output. So let's use new A. It gave us output new A because new A exists, but only new that does not exist in that file. Okay. So I will use new B. That means it will give that new B that exists in our date file. That is new B. It gave us output new B for that. So means it matched the whole world. So for the next command, they're displaying the matched pattern using grep. Minus O, that really means minus O, that will match only the exact, it will only print the words that already contained in the file. For example, if I will use minus O and I'm giving new B, that means it gives us all the new B. If I'm just using new, that means it gives us the 4 outputs because we had new A, new B, and new C, but it gives only new from that. And it discarded A, B, C, and D. Okay. So let's see this file cat txt. Like see, as you can see here, we are having the new A, B, C, and D. It discarded the A, B, C from backwards, and it only gives the output new. That means it is only where that word that exists, or it is matching to that word. Now let's go for the next one, that is showing the line number with the grep n minus n. That means it will show us a line number and then the word which exists in the file. In which line it exists. For example, I will use the command grep minus n, and then I will write the data sak, and then I will write the file name let text.txt, enter. So it is giving us in fifth line we are having the sakshi, in seventh line we are having the sak. So it matched the word sak in both the lines and gave the line number as well as the word it exists in that line. Okay. So let's go for the next command, that is inverting the pattern match using the grep. So inverting the pattern using the grep, that means using minus V, we will search the specified word string patterns. Let's try that. Like grep minus V, word is S.A. Sandeep. I wrote the Sandeep test.txt. Okay, so it removed the Sandeep and it gives us all the data here, as you can see in the output. So in our file, we are having the Sandeep also, but here when I run this command, that means it removed that Sandeep and it gave us this output. So let's go for the next command, that is match the lines ending with a string using the grep. So how we can match the lines ending with the string, that means first of all, let's see the match the lines with the starting string. For example, if we can use the upper symbol, that means it will match only that like that word starting with that word. For example, I use upper and A, that means it matched the akshaya because akshaya that is starting with the A keyword. Next, as you can see, match the lines ending up with a string. For example, if I have to see the word which is ending with the PH, Joseph, so I will use PH dollar and then the file name. So it gives the output Joseph. That means because it is ending with the name Joseph. Okay. So ph.txt dollar and ending with the Joseph. I'm clearing the terminal and then let's complete the commands, and this is the last two commands are left. So the next command, that is minus E option. That means it can use multiple times. That means if you have to search for multiple words, then we can use minus E command with the multiple words defining here. It's like grep minus E, new A. We have to close it in the double quotations, and then minus E, then minus E, and small with small letters. I wrote minus new b, and then I'm writing the file name, that is test.txt. Enter. So it gave us the output capital new A B, because in new b that is in the smaller case. If I will just convert this small new b to the capital new b, so let's see what output it will give us. Okay. So as you can see, when I converted to the capital new B, that means it matched the word and it gives out the output. So like this, we can match the too many words in the using grep command. So let's see the next command, that is use minus F to read the patterns from the file. Okay. So for example, in two files, what is the common words if you want to see? If you want to match the patterns of the two files, so we can do that with the help of grep command. Grep minus F and then file1.txt and the test.txt. I will write both the files names and I will press enter. So as you can see, new A, B, C, and D is exists in both the file new A. So I mean the file 1.txt as well as test.txt. Okay. So let's go for the next command, that is print specific lines from a file with the grep command. Okay. So for example, if I want to print the first 2 or 3 lines from a file, so I will use the grep command. So as you can see in this, minus A, print the search line we are having. Minus B, print the search line and n lines before the result. Minus C, then print the search lines and n lines after and before the result. Okay. So I will use minus A, and then let's try in the square brackets. New B, and then I will write the test file name. Okay, so it's wrong, it's invalid. So let's remove this and I will write 6 in the closed brackets. Okay, it's also not working. So we don't have to use these all things. We just have to write the numbers after minus A. So here it will work. Like I'm writing -1. That means it's showing us the new B and new C. That means from that line number it is showing us the data. Okay. So like this, we can search the data inside using the grep commands inside the files. And there is one more last command that I will show you here. That is grep. And then I will use in the square bracket in the quotations new. That means it should start with new A to D. That means it should go like new A, new B, new C, and new D to new D. It's, as you can see, it gives us the output like this. That means we can search too many data, like too many strings of the data using the grep commands. So using grep commands, we can find any of the words inside the files with any string or any patterns. So like this, we can perform the grep operations. And thanks for watching my video. If you like this video useful, then do share this video to your friends. In the last, as you can see, we run the command that is A and then uppercase. That means it's like it searched for new A. That means for that word that's starting from A. So thanks for watching my video. Share to your friends. It will be very helpful for your practical examinations. Thanks for watching.